Alright. So the new one, day 19, is Ponytail. And I got an idea, but I have to go and look for some references. Hold. This one has a special place in my heart. That one's actually really good. It's so cute. I like it a lot. I was just gonna make him like walk. Make him walk and honestly, I really like this. Whoever drawn this is fantastic. Oh, that's pretty funny. Oh, replacing the ponytail is pretty funny too. Oh wait, I found it. This one's good. We got it. I got a reference. Oh my gosh, it's a really tiny reference though. Alright. I'm not gonna draw a background for this. I have a different environment in mind. It makes it a little bit more depressing though. I was gonna drop it into a river. I don't know if you can guess who I'm gonna draw now for the prompt Ponytail. It's a special character because a lot of people said I sound like him and act like him when I was younger. Not very common anymore, but was when I was in college. Okay. Let's do this. Shapes. I'm not gonna get this shape properly on the first try for sure. Oh, let's just do a pencil drawing. I like pencils. That last one was a cell shaded one, so let's do another pencil one. This works well with a pencil. Alright, buddy. Yep, face is not wide enough. Saw that coming. Oh, I made him way too chungus. Wait, is that his other foot? Yeah, that's definitely his other foot. It's pretty close. It's pretty close. I'm getting a little better at these things, which is nice. Who am I drawing? That is the better question. I'll give everyone one guess because it's kind of obvious. Oh. I had to keep track. Guess it's been 15 minutes. There we go. Didn't really take that long, actually. I've gotten better at the just basic shapes, like getting the proportions kind of right. It's not quite right, but all right. So, okay. All right, so let's refine. So now we got the basic shape down. We're gonna start adding Oh man, his expression is gonna be a little hard because it's like not necessarily a smile, more like a more of a like a ugh. That's gonna be a little difficult. So bad with expressions. I just realized his like the stitching on him makes it easier to like position your eyes and stuff. It's a natural like these are natural lines, like middle lines to help you guide where the shape of his face is. Huh. I should do that more often. That's an art fundamental, but you know. Did I make your head too big? I did. Okay. All right. Listen, coffers. If you want to draw a sack, you gotta at least make it look like Eeyore. Just saying. Yeah. Um, All right. Got most of the lines that we want. Make his. Good enough though. He definitely does not look upset, as upset as he normally does. So let's make sure we get some lines in. Some of the really important lines that really give him his mood. And then I have to remember that these lines, right? Yeah. Other interesting things. I can give him a little butt lift. Just a slight butt lift. Fair enough. It's like 2 lines here and there, and then 1 line. So 2 and 1. 2 ones a lot. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I see it. It's like 1 line, 2 lines, and occasionally. What is it? Oh, it's generally just 2 lines. So that's interesting. Instead of using 3, they go with 2 instead. Yeah, it's like 1, then you do 1 and then 2 somewhere a little bit, like a third's the way. Okay. Good enough. All right. Let's try to get like kind of messier pencil feel too. the more it feels like I'm making him smile. Not really, really not like smiling per se. I can't stop him from making him smile. Like, how do they do that? Is it? Is this part? This part? Dude, there's such a subtlety between I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I can't get it to make him look like it's good enough, I guess. Yeah, no. I don't get it. But you'll have to do. You could see my perspective a little bit. Monka here. Just a little bit. Okay. All right. All right. The first thing I want to do wait, is that how I'm supposed to interpret it? The only thing concerned with the volume, right? So let's try it on. Yeah, so I gotta remind myself, I'm not thinking about the color. I'm thinking about the volume. Okay. Yeah, and then we'll just keep it. Okay, so. Hey, my day's been alright. How are you doing? We're doing our, this is actually yesterday's prompt for me. Been falling a little behind. We're getting it done. It's Ponytail. Oh, nice. What will you be doing with that week off? No big plans really. We'll probably just chill for the week. Interesting, interesting. Fair enough. How does one chill for you? Do you do art at all? Fair enough, fair enough. I don't know if you're aware of this thing, but there's this thing called Inktober, and there's a prompt every day, and it's just to encourage people to do, like, explore things to draw. We're practicing volumes today with pencil drawing. Oh, this body is gigantic. This on top or on bottom? Better question. Yeah. I did it last year on a whim, and then I was like, why not? I'll do it this year as well. Oh, Eeyore, I made you too smiley. My Eeyore is a little too happy. It's a wee bit happy. Maybe that's what I want to believe. Alright. He's supposed to be like somewhat discontent looking as is usual, but apparently I'm really terrible at making things look discontent. I tried for a couple, but it's good enough. Hey. Let's see. We're not gonna do a background today. Probably get one on. Oops. That was weird. Why do I keep hitting that? Stop hitting that. Stop. Definitely can do these pencil things a lot faster. I gotta figure out how to like the merging like the coloration. Oh wait, I could try it. Let's see if I can actually do it. Like you're supposed to add something. Add colorize mask. So how do I use this thing? What the heck? What does that even do? Maybe this is not what I'm... I'll have to look up the functions for it. Alright, let's load this up. Do I want to do a third prompt today? Probably not. I should really get some rest. Alright. Well, thanks for chilling. For those who enjoy just some, I guess, ASMR. I didn't have too much stories or rants today. But yeah. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you guys enjoy Eeyore and the other one. The other one turned out alright. It's kind of basic. Like, it does feel like a little incomplete. I mean, I have a lot of like other things I have to do with it, but didn't really get a chance to. I think we spent a little too much time on the composition itself. I had a heck of a time trying to figure out how to make something look like it's ripped or like scraped or like scratched up. That was difficult. But yeah, I'll be back for tomorrow, possibly with one prompt. The prompt for today, as in the October 20th, is bluff. And I do have a composition for it, but it does take a lot longer. So we'll come back to that at some point. And this is Eeyore. Eeyore is I was going to tell a story about Eeyore. This is a little bit another personal piece because way back when I was younger, I mentioned how I was very withdrawn and had like problems understanding about the social environment that I'm in. And generally speaking, I would always kind of sound like Eeyore. Like my voice was honestly, it was probably lower at one point because I didn't really use my voice. I didn't talk very much when I was younger. And around like college, when all the environment changed, right? Like college equalizes, it's the great equalizer when it comes to backgrounds. People thought I had the personality of Eeyore, where it's like I would show someone that I'm okay, but it feels more like I'm putting on a strong face as opposed to someone who's legitimately happy, which is relatively true because I trust the people that I've met in college to be pretty obvious. It's obvious to them, but not obvious to like all the people that we met. So a lot of then we went to graduate school, and I still got a comment. Actually, I received this guy here from one of my colleagues. See, here's Eeyore. Oh yeah, I was it's just like the way I speak a lot of times. It sounds like it reminds them of Eeyore, like, oh bother, I guess we're just gonna have to do it all again. It's just another test, another day, just gotta do that. It's like, of course it didn't work. How else is it gonna turn out? There's such a low chance for these things to work, but we have to do it. Someone's gotta do it. That's pretty much how I sounded back then. I mean, I still kind of sound like that, but I don't usually say things like that anymore, because it's a long time ago. Like, getting close to a decade ago since I stopped the whole, like... But I really like, I mean, one of my favorite characters in Winnie the Pooh is Eeyore. I really like Pooh, but I'm not really like Pooh, as I'm still relatively inside pretty much an Eeyore kind of person. There's like, Eeyore has this almost pessimistic... Letitious, listen, I need you to calm down. I heard it when I said it, okay? But Eeyore has this thing where it's slightly almost pessimism, but his personality expresses optimism in light of the over excessive unfortunate events that happen. But it's very child friendly because it's humorous in the sense of his tale and his misfortunes, but it always works out. So Eeyore has this nice, pleasant, almost looking at the bright side, but with a realism, as opposed to excessive optimism or extreme logic and objectivity. You see all the other characters, like Owl would be one that individuals these days would try to strive for, like, if you think about it, but they wouldn't picture themselves as the Owl character. They would be like, oh, I would like to be stern and strict and forward, like straight thinking like Owl, but I wouldn't ever become Owl. But in fact, in my opinion, very close to Owl. And then you have Rabbit, which is micromanagement, right? And then you have Pooh, which is carefree, youthful, kind of. And then you have, almost schizophrenic or very concerning person like Piglet. So a lot of, if you ever revisit 100 Acre Woods, I think. It's 100, right? I see. What you call it, generally speaking, you can see a lot of those personalities and see how unusually accurate they are to a lot of people, like multifaceted. Obviously all the characters are caricatures, they're not necessarily dynamic enough to be whole characters all themselves, but Eeyore comes close. Or Eeyore comes to the point where I spend more time being 70% Eeyore, like most of the time empathizing with Eeyore than I would empathize with others. Like Owl, that's something I want to stay away from, and Rabbit, that's what drove me to the other side of imbalance. It was more of a mix of Rabbit and Owl up to a certain point, and then as a consequence of that behavior, it was it gravitates me to be depicted like Eeyore, and then that nihilism went away. Basically, the Eeyore is kind of like the quintessential, more common behavior now among younger people, which was a little rarer when I was growing up, because younger people didn't have the internet to contend with. They didn't feel like things were hopeless or there's so many things going on, why even bother? Like sometimes, every single time Eeyore loses his tail, he starts to say like, it happened again, of course it did, why even bother? But things work out. Things work out with Eeyore. He's surrounded with friends who care about him. That's how it goes, usually. But I'm not so sure about today's generation, right? But anyways, that was kind of a little rant and a little story behind why this prompt immediately made me think about Eeyore, because Eeyore literally has a ponytail that gets lost a lot, and it's very symbolic. That tail is extremely symbolic, at least to me, in the way I interpret Winnie the Pooh, the movie and whatnot, and even the most recent like live action stuff with Ewan McGregor, Christopher Robin. Definitely worth a revisit and a deeper thinking with like older age lenses. But yes, there you go for that story behind the prompt. A bit. It's very hard to do like lighting, like funnel lighting, to highlight the tail with just black and white. So it's a weakness of mine. So right now I'm not entirely sure how to do that. I attempted it. Basically, the subject of the piece is the tail, not necessarily Eeyore, but couldn't really hit that quickly. But anyways, I'm gonna head off. Thanks for chilling. I'll come up with... I have a story for the next prompt. Today's prompt is bluff. And I have like a thing in my head that I'll recreate, and then I have a story behind that. But until the next prompt, until tomorrow. It's probably gonna be a little later start tomorrow. Where are you going? When am I going live? Next. Generally speaking, these days have been going late, so I try to get on 3 or 4 hours ago, depending on where you are in your time zone, but usually around the same time. So like I've been on for 3.5 hours because Inktober has shifted my schedule. So generally, I always start 3.5 hours. On Wednesdays and Sundays, though, I talk to my friend when he's available about like current events and whatnot. So that goes really late. It goes for another 2 to 3 hours. And then I would end and wrap up with some rants. So that could go on for 5+ hours from this time now. However, that's just Wednesdays and Sundays. My regular schedules tend to be, I should have been on like 5 hours ago. Anytime 5 hours ago. Tomorrow though, oh wait, tomorrow's gonna be kind of weird. And only the people who's been here for a while understands what tomorrow is. There's a CVC event tomorrow. Yeah, I went late yesterday. It was my Wednesday yesterday, because I was talking to my friend, and then the rant you popped in on was after my friend has left. He works a government job, so he has the 9 to 5 thing. So he left 3 hours before go up. So tomorrow though, there is a difference. Tomorrow, every once in a while, once a week, in 3 weeks of the month, I would host this thing called CBC for Stream Raiders, and it will just be like no mic, just hosting for time being, but I'll read chat and type stuff. But then it'll go into later, and then I'll probably do the prompt. And then that's it for tomorrow. But I will probably do the prompt around the same time as today, which is about 3 hours ago, possibly. Yep. Yeah. So until then, take care, guys. Enjoy. Stay safe, as always. Stay safe, stay healthy, you know. Actively participate in your life. Come back with some phenomenal stories. Fictitious still owes me a lottery win. You know, I asked him to win the lottery and he still hasn't. We'll wait on that, you know. Gotta fill my requests. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Alright? Take care. Bye. Oh yeah, no worries.